Yeah, man!
Hello, my name is Miguel, and today I'm gonna make for you Jamaican Roots Herbal Tonic Wine. Go get Cookbook Jamaican Juice Drinks, Aphrodisiac Tonics and Wine. Visit JamaicanDinners.com for the recipe. This is Shiny Root. Shiny Root. This is it up close. Shiny Root up close. This is Strongback. Strongback up close. This is Manback. Manback up close. This is Nerve Whist, aka 4-man strength. This is it up close. Look, this is why it's called 4-man strength. This is Blood Whist. Blood Whist up close. This is Bread Nut. Bread Nut up close. This is how the leaf looks. This is Donkey Weed. Donkey Weed. This is how it looks. This is Donkey Weed up close. The leaf looks like this. This is Medina. This is how it looks. This is the bush or vine. Medina up close. Look at the leaf. This is the leaf up close. This is Sarsaparilla Root. Sarsaparilla Root. Sarsaparilla up close. This is the Sarsaparilla Root up close. Sarsaparilla. This is Search Me Art. This is Search Me Art. This is Search My Art up close. This is Search My Art up close. Search My Art leaf is this big. Look at it carefully. This is Raw Moon. Raw Moon up close. Raw Moon, R-A-M-O-O-N or R-A-W-M-O-O-N. The leaf looks like this. After the tonic has brewed and cooled, add the following: 3 tablespoons honey, 3 tablespoons molasses, or you could use sugar. This is a plain tonic formula. Add 6 tablespoons raw peanuts and then add 12 inches of mashed ginger with skin. And today I'm using 24 cups of water. Before you use the herb, wash it properly in 4 cups of water. The last shiny root I bought had plenty mildew. That's why I use tablespoon salt. If the cheney root is clean like this, use 1 teaspoon salt. Add cheney root. Get a clean container ready. Wash cheney root. Use a small brush like this. Scrub tough barks like cheney root. Do this to remove mildew. Use a small brush like this. Scrub cheney root properly. Do this to remove mildew. Purchase drink book, Jamaican juice drinks, aphrodisiac tonics, and wine. With this book, you will get value for money. After that, give cheney root a proper rinse in a bowl of water. Other than the punches, milkshakes, ice cream, Jamaican juice drinks, Jamaican vegetable juice drinks, I crammed in a list of about 50 Jamaican medicinal herbs and their benefits that people use to make tonic or a simple thing like tea. In the book, I will tell you which part of the bush is safe to use. The knowledge that I am sharing is not my opinion. Add cheney root. I am adding 8 cups of water now. And tomorrow, I will add 16 cups water more, totaling 24 cups. It's best if you soak cheney root 24 hours before you boil it. Add enough water in the same pot that you're gonna boil the tonic in. Allow cheney root to soak for 24 hours. Put this aside for now. This is how the cheney root looks after 3 hours of soaking. This is how the cheney root looks after 10 hours of soaking. This is how the cheney root looks after 24 hours of soaking. Get a big bowl ready. Add enough water. Get another bowl ready. Measure and add 4 cups of water, and then add 1 teaspoon salt. These herbs and barks are clean. However, if you see mildew, use 1 tablespoon of salt. Before you start making any drinks, properly wash hands and fingers between the nails with soap until it suds, and then rinse it properly. Now, wash man back, strong back, and nerve whist, aka foreman strength, stems properly. See, look, this is mildew. Do what I'm doing. Use the brush and scrub the stem clean. Ensure to remove the mildew. Remember, if you see mildew, use a small brush. Scrub it clean. Go through patiently. Use the brush. Scrub the stem clean. In the meantime, look for mildew. You could use your fingers, rub the stem clean. Give stems a proper rinse in fresh water. that, give the stem a final rinse with fresh water. Put wash stem in the pot with the shiny root, now this is the blood whisk. Wash it properly. Remember, look for mildew and then scrub the stem clean. Now, look, this is blood whisk. Look at the mildew. Do what I'm doing. Use a brush, scrub stem clean, removing mildew. This is important. You see why it's important to wash the herbs and the bark clean before you make tonic. Some might say I'm washing and scrubbing off the medicine that is in the stem. I say no, you're looking at dirt. The medicine is into the stem. The dark water that you're looking at is dirt. This will pressure your liver more. Look, this is how clean you want the stem to be. Give stems a proper rinse in fresh water. After that, give the stems a final rinse with fresh water. And then add it in the pot or pan. Throw out this, rinse out the container, and add fresh water. After you wash and rinse 2 between 3 items, replace the water. And then add salt in the other container. This is Ramoon, R-A-M-O-O-N, or R-A-W-M-O-O-N. Wash Ramoon properly. Put it into the water with the salt. Use your fingers and your hand. Dip Ramoon in and out of the water. Use your fingers. Separate the leaves. Look for mildew and then wash it clean. Use your hand and fingers. Dip the herb in and out of the water. Rub the stem and the leaves clean. Dip the herb in and out of the water. Make sure that you wash the herb good. Drain off excess water. Do not squeeze the bush. After that, give herb a proper rinse in fresh water. Give Ramoon a proper rinse in fresh water. Allow excess water to drain off. Do not squeeze the bush. And then put it in the pot. This is Medina. Do the same thing. Wash Medina properly. Dip the herb in and out of the water. Ensure that you wash the herb good. Wash Medina properly. Break the bush apart. Get between the stems. Wash Medina properly. And then give Medina a proper rinse in fresh water. Drain off excess water. Do not squeeze the bush. After that, put it in the pot. It's best if you rinse the herbs and the bark in a bowl of water. If you rinse it under fresh running water, you will wash away the herbs, and you don't want that. Ensure to take out all the small leaves. Do not waste the herb. All of these herbs put together is expensive. Therefore, don't waste it. In fact, use a strainer like this to remove remaining herbs that's floating on the top of the water. Make a fresh bath and do the same thing again. Now, this is donkey weed. Wash donkey weed properly. Break the bush apart. Get between the stems. Do what I'm doing. Dip the herb in and out of the water. Ensure that the herb is washed properly. Allow the excess water to drain off. Do not squeeze the bush. Give donkey weed a proper rinse in fresh water. This is bread nut. Wash bread nut properly. Put it into the water with the salt. Use your fingers and your hand. Dip bread nut in and out of the water. Use your fingers. Separate the leaves. Look for mildew and then wash it clean. Dip the herb in and out of the water. Make sure you wash the herb good. Use your fingers. Rub the stem and the leaves clean. Drain off excess water. Do not squeeze the bush. Give bread nut a proper rinse in fresh water. This is Search My Heart. Search My Heart. Wash Search My Heart properly. Dip it in and out of the water. Use your hand and fingers. Dip the herb in and out of the water. Use your fingers. Separate the leaves. Look for mildew. Allow the excess water to drain off. Do not squeeze the bush. And then rinse it properly. If you want to see the different weight of these different bushes, barks, stems and so forth, buy my book, Jamaican Juice Drinks, Aphrodisiac, Tonics and Wine. Or visit JamaicanDinners.com for this plain tonic formula. Nevertheless, just use the proportion that the street bush doctor gave you. Give herb a proper rinse in fresh water and then put it in the pot. Do not squeeze the bush. Use a strainer to remove remaining herbs. Do not waste the herb. This is Sarsaparilla Root. Wash sarsaparilla properly. Sometimes it's dirt, sometimes it could be muddy. Ensure to wash it properly. This sarsaparilla root is clean. However, if it wasn't, use a small brush like this to scrub it clean. After you washed it, rinse it properly. Give sarsaparilla root a proper rinse in fresh water and then add it in the pot. It's best if you use a stainless steel pot to boil tonic. I read somewhere long time ago that if you use aluminum, that's not good for your brain. Be mindful. Go research it for yourself. Use a strainer to remove remaining herbs. Now that we washed the herbs, barks, stems clean, get ready for the next step, which is to boil the tonic. We soaked the Chinese root in 8 cups of water. We are using 24 cups of water in total. So now I'm going to add 16 cups of water plus 4 more. The rule is ensure that the water is 1 inch above the bushes that is in the pot or pan. The meaning of tonic is medicinal substance taken to give human beings vigor and well-being. You see me adding the extra 4 cups now. So in all, today I'm using 28 cups of water. However, the recipe calls for 24 cups. Cover this with the pan's lid for now. Turn stove on. Put the stove's flame gauge on 8 high. Now boil tonic until it starts to bubble. This will take 30 minutes. Open lid quarter between halfway. Allow. This is how it looks after 20 minutes. Just use a spoon. Push the herb down. Push the boiling herbs down. Push the herbs down with a spoon. Cover it and allow. Look, it's bubbling. That's what you want. This took 30 minutes. Now would be a good time to turn the stove's flame on low. Allow tonic to brew 25 minutes more. Allow. This is how it looks after 10 minutes on low. A total of 40 minutes. Push the boiling herbs down with a spoon. Open lid quarter between halfway. Do this to prevent overflow. The stove's gauge is on low. Allow. After 25 minutes, turn the stove off. This is how it looks after 25 minutes on low. A total of 55 minutes. Use a spoon. Push the herb down. Push the herbs down with a spoon. Use the pan's lid. Cover the pan or pot properly and allow it to cool. This will take 12 hours. Allow. Just before fermentation, this is the ingredients to flavor a plain tonic formula. This proportion that I'm telling you to add is just a guide. You can add less or more ingredients. Use 12 inches of fresh ginger with skin, or use the same amount turmeric root, or use it half and half, like 6 inches of turmeric root, 6 inches of ginger, etc. You get the idea. Now, wash ginger root properly. To do this, add enough water into a bowl. Sprinkle several drops of distilled white vinegar in the water. Break the ginger apart. Get between the grooves. Ensure to remove dirt. Use a small brush like this. Scrub ginger clean. Use your fingers. Wash ginger root clean. Scrub between the grooves on the ginger properly. Rub off dried mud good. After that, give it a final rinse in fresh water. Drain off excess water and then put clean ginger in a bowl. Next, use something hard. I am using this strong saucepan. Put the ginger on a hard surface and then hit it hard. Mash ginger. Use the saucepan. Mash the ginger. Hit it hard with something clean and strong. Hit the ginger hard. Hit it hard. Hit it hard to mash it. Put mashed ginger in a bowl. This is what you want. Mashed ginger. Put it aside for later. The next step is to flavor the tonic for 21 days fermentation. But first, after cooling, strain tonic. Use a thong or your cleaned hand and fingers. Remove bush. Remove the bush that is in the tonic. Use a thong or use your clean hand and fingers. You could boil the bush again, but I wouldn't sell that one. Nor should you mix it with the first one. Sell the bush that you boiled first. Sell the first proportion. Get a big enough, clean, sterilized bowl or container. Use a stainless steel pot or a bucket. Get it ready. Put a clean strainer over the pan or bucket. Put a clean cloth, or you could use cheesecloth, on the strainer. After that, strain tonic. Now, pour tonic through the cloth, through the strainer, into the bowl, or pour it into a clean stainless steel pan. Where to buy medicinal herbs? Go to Clock Tower Mall, Offertree, at the entrance on Offertree Road. Ask for Devon. Go to Joe Gibbs Town Center, downtown Kingston. At the front, there's a stall. Ask for Bushman. Go to the corner of Princess Street on Haywood Street. Look for a man in wheelchair called Teacher. His stall is well organized. There are several herbal stalls in Coronation Market, downtown Kingston, Jamaica. And for fancy people, you can visit the health food stores. Now, measure and add 3 tablespoons honey. You could use honey only. After that, measure and add 3 tablespoons molasses. You could use molasses only. If you're using molasses only, add 4 tablespoons. Or use the same amount in sugar. At the end of the day, if you're using sugar only, add 4 between 6 tablespoons of sugar. And if you're using honey only, use 6 tablespoons. You don't want it to be sweet. It should still have a fresh flavor. Add mashed ginger. And then measure and add 6 tablespoons of raw peanut. To order tonic, call or WhatsApp me at 876-861-2826. Look for and remove rotting nuts. Remove rotten nuts. Mix it properly. Give the tonic a proper stir. Use a spoon. Mix the molasses in the tonic good. Use the container's lid. Cover it properly. Seal it in such a way that nothing can get in it. Write today's date. Put 21 days and then write the date it will end. After that, keep it in a warm to cool place. Allow fermentation for 21 days. I wrote this. The tonic looks like this after 3 days of fermentation. Do not mix it. You should not see mildew, and you will smell a cocoa aroma. You will not see mildew. Cover it and let it stay. Although you can drink medicine now, to get the tonic, do not disturb it. The only reason I'm showing it to you so that you can see how it progresses. This is the bush from the second batch. The medicine in this one does not taste strong. 15 minutes later, it's weak. I'm feeling it working a little bit. In this one, I used mashed turmeric root and a small amount of ginger root. Look at this. This is not mildew. If when you do it and it looks like this, you're on the right track. This looks good. The tonic looks like this after 10 days of fermentation. You will see a white to cream film forming on the top. That's what you want. Allow. Do not mix it. It will eventually fall to the bottom. It's actually the oil from the herb settling on the top. During the 21 days, you will smell the tonic fermenting. You will smell this kind of chocolate cocoa aroma. The tonic looks like this after 15 days. This smells good. The settlement that was on top is dropping to the bottom. Close it and then put it aside. It's now 21 days. The tonic looks like this after 21 days of fermentation. This looks like a tiny mildew. If you see something like this, remove it. Now get a spoon, mix tonic properly. And at some point within the 21 days, the tonic will change to that signature color, to that signature bronze, to this rustic color, that kind of shiny root color. The color reminds me of shiny root. Now, remove ginger. Let the peanuts stay. Do what I'm doing. Strain tonic. Do not use a cloth. Strain tonic just to remove ginger. Ginger is waste. Throw it out. Use a funnel to pour tonic into the bottle. Each time you pour some proportion in a bottle, mix the tonic. Mix the tonic well before you pour tonic into a container or a bottle. Take a cup, get a good scoop of Roots Herbal Tonic and then pour it into the bottle. Full the bottle 90%. The glass might burst if you fill it to the top. Let the tonic full in the bottle 90%. Jamaican juice drinks drink books are available on Amazon. If you want to purchase drink books in Jamaica, go to Ligani Drug and Garden Center, or go to Ligoni Lane Pharmacy, Kingston 6, or Fontana, Waterloo Square, After Tree, Kingston. One of these bottles is 1 liter. The medicine is settling on the bottom. Mix tonic properly. It's important. Use a funnel to pour tonic into the bottle, or take a cup, scoop Roots Herbal Tonic, and then pour it into the bottle. Pour the tonic into the bottle 90% full. The ginger and the alcohol in the tonic will preserve it for a year or more. Keep Roots Herbal Tonic into a glass bottle such as this, or you could use a plastic bottle such as this. 1 bottle is 1 liter. So in all, from this batch I got about 4 liters of Jamaican Roots Herbal Tonic. Shake and mix tonic properly before serving. Watch me pour some of this homemade, pure Jamaican Roots Herbal Tonic into this small cup. This is the fresh one. It will be ready in 2 days. I'm keeping this fresh one to drink when I'm out of tonic. This one is strong. I feel this working. This is Jamaican Roots Herbal Tonic. Visit JamaicanDinners.com for the recipe. Get drink book, Jamaican Juice Drinks. And please, when you purchase a book, leave a comment. This Jamaican Roots Herbal Tonic has a strong herbal flavor. The flavor is fresh. This Roots Herbal Tonic has a wine flavor. With this first sip, after 30 seconds between a minute, I am feeling the alcohol working already. I am feeling the medicine in my brain. Eat peanut. I am feeling a little tiny heat on my chest. It's making my nuts heavy. It feels firm. Until next time, walk good. Yeah, man. What I like most about ingesting Jamaican Roots Tonic is that you can feel the medicine working almost immediately, whether it be for getting in the mood or dealing with a sickness. Or maybe you just want to keep your body vital. It is safe to drink 1/4 cup of Jamaican Roots Herbal Tonic 2 times daily. Do this for 2 to 3 months straight. Take a break for 2 weeks and then you can start drinking tonic again. People in Jamaica that makes Roots Herbal Tonic wine combine their own formula. I am using a fraction of the medicinal herbs in Jamaica people use to make tonic wine. In general, people use at least 10 herbs and as much as 15 up to 21 different herbs to make Jamaican Roots Herbal Tonic. I use 4 up to 5 or more to make Medicinal Tonic. There are other flavoring methods to make Roots Herbal Tonic. To see the different flavoring methods, go buy my book.